Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do some predictions and some tarot shuffling for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in the sign of Taurus. So if in your birth chart you have these placements, but if you have your Sun in Taurus, Moon in Taurus, or you're a Taurus ascendant or your Venus is in Taurus, then this reading is going to resonate with you. For love readings, I would want that you check your Venus placements. That would give you more accuracy. Okay, so let's begin with the reading. Okay, so dear cards, give me some messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Dear cards, give me some messages for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in the sign of Taurus in January 2026. Okay, okay, so I already have the first card. Okay, let's see what more cards do we get. What does Give me some messages for Taurus in January 2026. Those who have their Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in Taurus. How is January 2026 going to unfold for them? What does Taurus, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus I need to know about January 2026? Okay, so first let us see. Okay, so I can tell you the entire theme of your January 2026 Taurus is going to be temperance. So yeah, you may have to blend, you may have to balance a lot of things, and there is going to be a lot of disharmony, but at the same point of time there's going to be a lot of awareness also. Yeah, and it looks like you are going to take some long-term decisions. So but first, see, we got the Four of Swords. So Taurus, with the Four of Swords, I can say that some of you have been recovering from possibly a sickness or a heartbreak, or maybe you have just taken a backseat from a situation and you are going to now only be observing. I also see that some of you may be praying for something to happen, but you're not taking enough of action. Yeah, so it looks like I want something, but I'm not going to take action. I'm going to sit and pray. That's the kind of feeling I get. But yeah, overall I feel that the energy of January 2026 will start with a lot of contemplation. You may meditate, you may take a back seat and just rest, relax and rejuvenate yourself. That's the theme of 2026 for Taurus. Let's see what cards do we get. Give me some messages for Taurus in January 2026. Give me messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in Jan 2026. Okay. What do Taurians need to know in Jan 2026? Give me messages for Taurus. Okay. Some of you are observing, or you will be observing, how people in your life have been with you. It looks like you have purposely taken a backseat to see who's doing what for you. It looks like you are giving people an impression that I'm not going to do anything, but you are observing them. And yeah, there's a lot of observations happening on who's giving what to you and how are they going to give it to you. Okay, so basically it looks like you're testing somebody, or basically you are testing the reality of something, whether is it just that it's there, or like materialistically or physically, is this thing really existing or not. Okay, so give me some messages for Taurus in January 2026. What do Taurians need to know in January 2026? What does people with Sun, Moon, Rising in Taurus need to know in January 2026? What do people with Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in Taurus need to know about Jan 2026? Okay. So let me just pull some more cards. That's something I'm getting, but let me just recheck. So what does Taurus need to know in January 26? What do Taurians need to know in January 2026? What do people with Sun, Moon rising in the sign of Taurus need to know about January 2026? Okay. Let me pull out some Moonology cards also, okay? What does Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus need to know? What does Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus need to know about January 2026? What do Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus need to know about Jan 2026? Okay, yes, I thought this. Oh my god. Okay. So like I said, some of you have been testing somebody, okay, and you're basically observing them, but this may not be a good time to do that, okay. Now, so you basically want to see whether somebody is going to express their feelings to you or not if you don't do anything or if you don't take the charge. So it looks like you're testing somebody, and I feel that that person is not even thinking about all these things, but it's your own mind that is going to play games with you, okay. And this may not be a very good thing, because I can see that this person is very mature and they have a lot to take care of, okay. They have a lot to take care of. This may be a platonic relationship, this may be a love relationship, but let me tell you that this person has a lot on their plate, and it's not easy for them to give you what you want, okay. And at this very moment, like in Jan it looks like you are the one who needs to give to this relationship, because this person truly cannot give anything right now to you, okay. They are, I would say, they are trying their best, but I got this message that it's a time to give rather than take. This person genuinely may not be keeping well, maybe having lots on their plate. People around them are very demanding, they are not very expressive, and it looks like you are doing this just to test them out of your ego. So you're not going to get anything by doing this. Don't waste your time testing a person who's genuinely in a mess, okay. They're genuinely in a mess, and I think they might have very clearly told you that this is what they can give you, and they may not be able to go beyond this, okay. So they are being honest with you, and I feel that you, on the other hand, are you're just thinking, visualizing, you're playing mind games over here, and this is causing you a lot of exhaustion, and you're not going to get anything out of this, okay. So let me see, what advice do we have for you? What advice do we have for Taurus in January 2026? What advice do we have for Taurus in January 2026? What advice do we have for Taurus in January 2026? Give me some advice for Taurus in Jan 2026. Try to see, try to trust your intuition is what I will say. At this very moment you are exhausted because you are unnecessarily carrying the entire burden of the situation, given that that opposite person is seriously in a very big mess. I want you to trust your intuition and go by what you truly feel deep down about this connection. Okay, it looks like this may not be the right time to test this person because you are not going to get anything out of it. The opposite person is genuinely in a problem. Okay, they have feelings for you, but there is somebody, maybe a family, maybe friends, um, or it looks like there is a function or a wedding or something in their family that is due, and they may not be able to give you enough of attention, and they're completely exhausted with this and they need your support, but at the same point of time you are also testing them by not doing anything. So I would say that Taurus specifically, you need to trust your intuition and um, stop playing mind games is my advice to you. Okay, so this is it for Taurus in January 2026. Do let me know if this reading resonates with you.